You know that feeling when one bad losing trade just wrecks your whole week? It's not just the money, it's that feeling of being out of control. But what if there was a way to flip that script? What if you could actually use those losses to gain control of your trading? I'm going to share with you a simple journaling technique that I have used for several years that does exactly that. And it will be a game changer for your trading mindset and help you to become a profitable trader. So you followed your trading plan, did everything right, and you still lost money. That sinking feeling, that frustration is something that we have all experienced. It hits both your account and your confidence. But what if you could use that loss to actually improve your trading? It's about something surprisingly simple that you can do right now in just a few minutes. And it will completely change your response to these unavoidable bumps in the road. So let's think about it like a boxing match. You are in the ring, trading blows with the market. You will get hit. That is, you will lose trades. A good boxer knows that those hits are just part of the game. The crucial thing is your response. One punch should not knock you out or make you question everything. You don't want to start making desperate trades. You need someone in your corner, a coach, to remind you of your strategy, assess the damage, and get you back up stronger and focused. Most traders, especially beginner traders, usually get stuck in their head after a loss. They replay that trade and doubt every decision. And that's where the real damage happens. That's where one loss can turn into two, then three, then complete meltdown. Then you find yourself blowing up your account. This is where it starts getting interesting. Your trading journal is your coach. It is not just about recording entries and exits. It's about actively managing your emotions and understanding that losses are inevitable, even for the professional traders. But what is the difference? Successful traders have a method to process those losses. They learn from them and they stay focused. They don't let just one loss derail their entire strategy. And that system starts with writing it down, getting those thoughts and feelings out of your head and onto paper. But what happens when you don't have that coach, that journaling system? What happens when you let those emotions run wild and unchecked? Let's dive into the real cost of not managing the impact of trading losses. And I'll share a personal story you might find all too familiar. A time that I didn't have this journaling system in place. Now, you know that feeling where one loss leads to another, then another, until you're completely off your trading plan? That's the downward spiral in trading. It is like quicksand. The more you struggle, the faster you sink. Your rules go out of the window, reason disappears. It's terrifying and it can have serious consequences on your account, your confidence, and even your long-term financial future. So back in 2013, I went through something similar. I was trading a new strategy and I started to experience a string of losing trades. It wasn't anything catastrophic at first, just the normal ups and downs. But I started to feel it. That doubt started to creep in. Slowly, I started to stray away from my trading plan, thinking I could make back my losses quickly, that I could somehow outsmart the market. I was chasing losses, doubling down on bad trades, letting my emotions of fear, frustration, and a desperate need to be right control my actions. And it got so bad that within a few weeks, I lost over half of my trading account. And it was a tough lesson. And it taught me how crucial it is to control your emotions and to have a system to manage those inevitable losing streaks. I was so deep in that downward spiral and it almost cost me everything. Not just the money, but my passion for trading. So what's the real lesson here? It is that unmanaged emotions are the real enemy, the silent killer of trading accounts. They are what turn a normal expected loss, a normal part of trading, into a catastrophic series of mistakes. And it goes beyond the money lost on that one trade. It affects your mindset. That fear, that doubt, it can start creeping in into every aspect of your trading, making it harder and harder for you to stick to your plan, to trust your strategy, and to ultimately achieve your goals. It all comes down to this. Emotional control is not some nice to have for weak traders. It is the absolute foundation everything else is built on. So stick with me, because what I'm about to tell you is the solution. This is the thing that brought me out of that downward spiral and made me a profitable trader. So how do you break free from this cycle? How do you build that emotional resilience and that unshakable discipline? It all comes down to a simple 3-part journaling technique, a technique that has helped countless of traders regain control of their trading. And the best part, it only takes a few minutes after each trade. Let me show you how it works so that you can apply it immediately, starting from your very next trade. So step 1 is, right after a losing trade, before you do anything else, before you check the news, before you look at other charts, before you even think about analyzing the trade, open your trading journal and write down words of encouragement to yourself. I know it sounds crazy. Think of it as an emotional first aid kit, a way to stop the bleeding before it gets out of control. Instead of thinking to yourself, I'm an idiot, I'll never get this, or I always mess up, write encouraging things like, this loss is part of the process. I am learning and growing with every trade. Another one trade does not define me. I am in this for the long haul and I'm committed to improving. Another encouragement that you can also write, I followed my plan and that's what matters most. The results will come with consistency. Another that I used a lot during my career is, I am proud of myself for sticking to my strategy, even when it is tough, even when it results in a loss. And another one I used when I was early on, I am getting better with every trade I take. Win or lose, the profits will show with my dedication and persistence. These words will actively start changing how your brain responds to these losses that you face. You are starting to actively stop the negative thoughts, the brain's natural tendency to focus on the negative, and you are replacing it with a more constructive, positive story. The power is in your hands. You get to choose your response to a loss and to control that internal dialogue. Now for step number 2, write down this statement or something very similar every single time you have a losing trade. Losses are normal. They are an unavoidable part of any trading strategy, even for professional traders, even for the most successful traders in the world. This loss is within the expected statistical loss of my strategy. Then, and this is key, add a personal reminder, something that connects this general principle to your own experience. For example, I might write, remember that 9-trade losing streak you had last year? You felt terrible, but you stuck to your plan and you still ended up profitable at the end of that year. And it is because you trusted the process. Or, if you are newer to trading, you could write, remember what your mentor said, that you need to accept losses as part of the trading game. And here is why this is so important. You are reinforcing the statistical reality of trading, the fact that even the best systems have losing periods, which is crucial to help you maintain that long-term perspective and for avoiding the emotional roller coaster of trading. For step number 3, write down something like this. Profitability will come from executing my trading plan consistently over a large sample size of trades, at least every 30 trade cycles, and ideally more. This one trade, this single loss, is just a small piece of the bigger picture. And then track your progress to give yourself a concrete reminder. For example, you could write, this is trade number 7 in my current cycle. I need at least 23 more trades to accurately assess the performance of my strategy and to see if it is truly working. Or this is only a 2% loss of my total trades for the month. It does not really matter in the long run. This is all about perspective. This step shifts your focus from the immediate pain and the short-term emotional impact of the loss and focuses you on the long-term goal of consistent profitability. It reinforces the importance of discipline, of patience, and of sticking to the plan even when it is uncomfortable. This quantifying, that is, like trade number 7 out of 30 or 2% of monthly trades, is important because it gives you a clear reminder of where you are in the process. It prevents you from getting discouraged by short-term fluctuations and from making impulsive decisions based on limited data. You begin to realize that consistency in trading is not about individual wins or losses, and this is the key to long-term success in trading. So we just looked at a powerful journaling technique to help you manage losses and build emotional resilience. But journaling is just one piece of the puzzle. Through years of trading, I have distilled the psychological side of trading down to 3 core lessons. So check out this video where I share those 3 crucial lessons, and you will discover how to build an unshakable trading mindset beyond just handling losses. So see you in that video.